Now, are you finding it hard to shift those extra kilos that have appeared from nowhere? Are you looking for more vitality and energy? The new Metabolic Balance plan is very unique in its personalized dietary plan based on a person's blood test. I'm going to bring Jeannette up in a moment, who will talk to you a bit more about that, or a lot more about that. But first, I'd like to welcome you to Community TV with Adair. This is TV for you by TV for me. And this is where I talk to people in the community who are doing amazing things to add value to the lives of people around them. Now, this could be anything from yoga to meditation, learning to cook, tarot cards, reading tarot cards, healing, physical fitness, or gardening. Whatever you're interested in, it's going to be covered here. Today, we do have the lovely Jeannette Scapens from Balanced Health Naturally. She's a naturopath and she specializes in weight loss through metabolic balance. She actually shares personally, because she has gone through the experience herself, and she has lost, I think it was about 13, more than 13 kilos. I'm actually going to bring her in, and Jeannette, you can talk to us yourself about your journey. Hello, Jeannette. How
Hi
are you?
there. Thanks for having me, Adair. It's
You're
lovely.
welcome. It's
Yes,
absolutely a pleasure.
yeah, it's been a fantastic and relatively fast journey. I basically have lost 13 kilos in 10 weeks and
Wow.
feeling fantastic. Um,
So can
ba-
we just, before we get to that,
yeah,
I'd love to know about your journey as a naturopath. So can we just
okay.
talk a little bit about that? And while you're sharing with us, can I ask you to please, not you, Jeannette, but people who are watching, jump in and say hi, let us know where you're from, and please share this broadcast and invite your friends to watch, because we all know that we can all strive for better health and better habits. And I think Jeannette just might have the secret that we're looking for today. So, Jeannette, just share with us how you came to be doing what you're doing today.
Okay. Well, my first career, I was actually a children's librarian in a public library, which I did love doing. Um, but I discovered all these wonderful books because we had to reshelve them about other ways of healing yourself with natural medicine. And it just triggered something within me that um, rather than, constantly having to take antibiotics for each chest infection, I suffered a lot of bronchitis and pneumonia. And it just made me aware that there was another way. And that led me to pursue my new career as a naturopath, and also gave me more control over my health and my children's health because, they catch lots of viruses and that. And I just didn't want to keep having to take antibiotics and didn't want my children to take it. So I discovered that, natural medicines are quite effective and they can help your own body actually overcome, be stronger and more resilient and overcome infections and that on its own. So yeah, that's sort of how I got into it. I just found that the regular medicine didn't always have the answers for me as well. So
I
I'm
think
a
a
re-
lot of people these days, we're conditioned a little bit by, well, a lot by Big Pharma, to just think that there's going to be a magic pill out
mm,
there for us, whatever abuse we inflict on our bodies, and
mm,
whatever we put into them, and then we just go, oh no, like there's something wrong here. I'm just going to take this pill, and I'm
yeah.
going to be okay. But I think what you're saying is that natural medicine. Now, are you talking, when you're talking about natural
Yeah.
medicine, is that like using food as medicine?
So food, that's the most basic form of medicine, natural medicine that you can use. There's herbal medicine, nutritional medicine of vitamins and mineral supplements. We also use flower essences, which can work on the emotional side of balancing the body with issues, and tissue salts, dietary lifestyle changes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I started practicing, I had gained a lot of weight due to a heart condition I developed, and also with my studying, sitting many hours a day at a desk. I unfortunately had gained some weight, and I really wanted to find something that was effective and naturopathic in its the way it works. And also all my clients who are ladies, basically, I think I've only ever had one male client that I've seen, and they list 3 goals for when they come and see me, and pretty much everyone of these ladies have listed that they'd like to lose some excess weight and feel better, more energetic, more vital. And so that set me off on the journey to discover a really good program that works well. And that's how I came across the Metabolic Balance program.
So
And
you did a lot of research and a lot of
yeah.
So you were looking for something for yourself.
Yes, and my
And
clients.
then you were looking, and then you were observing that the clients were coming into you as a naturopath,
Yes.
and you saw that they had other problems or other issues that you thought you'd be able to solve, as well as solving your own problems, like in terms of the weight problem.
Yeah.
I've got Roz here. She's saying, does this being a premiere mean that you are sitting watching this on the sidelines, ready to interact with commenting? No, Roz. Roz is actually one of our code breakers, and she's going, we're all learning this new technology. No, I actually published a video about 5 minutes ago, which is of a koala bear, which was was published as a live video. So please ask, if you're watching, say hi, tell us. We are real, we are live. It's not a pre-recorded video. We are here and in real time at 2:09 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Please say hi. And let us know if you're jumping in from Adelaide, or if you're jumping in from anywhere else in the... Yes, Roz, we are real. We're real in the flesh.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to tell. So sorry about that, Jeannette. So where were we? Now we were talking about you observing the issues that your clients were presenting to you, as well as your own desire to move some weight as well. So what was your journey like in terms of discovering when you came to the Metabolic Balance a program, and you looked at a whole heap of others, or what was that journey like for you?
So basically, I wanted something that was very naturopathic. So that means that you're treating it at the root level. So basically, you remove the foods that are causing the inflammation in the body that don't agree with that person, and it just lets the body function so much better. And as a side benefit, you're getting this excess weight released, which is just fantastic. My words are literally melted off me. Perhaps you'd like to show the photo. I have a photo of me before, which was mid-April. And
there we go. So that's you in the purple top on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So that's mid-April,
And I was not feeling well. Something wasn't right. And with the Metabolic Balance program, you have a panel of 36 blood tests, which are looking at how your liver's functioning, your thyroid, your kidneys, just your digestive system, all that. And unfortunately, it showed up. I was a bit anemic. I had autoimmune thyroid disease, so I really needed to get on top of that. Otherwise, my thyroid would end up not working, and I'd have to go on thyroxine. I had raised cholesterol, raised blood pressure, raised blood sugar, so I wasn't in a real good way. So I knew something was up. But anyway, within 5 weeks, if you could bring that picture up again, Adair, the second picture shows me 5 weeks later, and I released 7.8 kilos, which was just amazing. You can really see the difference. And then another 5 weeks later, so 10 weeks on the program, and I've released 13 kilos.
Wow.
So it it really was very fast, and it's a very easy to follow program because basically you just choose one form of protein at a meal. You have your vegetables or salad, you have your fruit, your breads. If you don't have any autoimmune disorder, unfortunately, I have to avoid the breads and processed foods and sugars, which everyone needs to avoid the processed food and sugar because that causes inflammation.
Yes.
And by avoiding these foods, your body just goes, oh, thank goodness, let's release all this stuff that's causing aches and pains and making us hang on to this weight that we don't need because it's so, it's not good for our health, especially the central, abdominal weight where your waist is. That's the most obvious guideline as to whether you are functioning healthy,
Yeah.
that measurement. And yeah, it just works wonders. It resets your metabolism, it rebalances your hormones. So it's particularly useful for ladies in middle age that have found that the kilos have crept on, especially in that central abdomen area, which is, yeah, and
That's exactly what's happened. I was like, oh my God,
yeah,
she's talking to me.
yeah, and it just sort of, it really tackles that at the root level. And you also get like rebalancing of your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your cholesterol's reduced, um, reduces the aches and pains, reduces allergies. You sleep better. I basically go to sleep. I don't wake up until my alarm goes off. And that wasn't happening before I started on the program. So reduces your stress levels, improves your moods. You can think more clearly, which was one of the things a lot of my clients had sort of a foggy brain feeling, which is quite common as you're heading in towards menopause, and it helps with that. So it's a real health restoring dietary program. I wouldn't call it just a weight loss program because it does so much more. It really gets you feeling great and more energy, and you can cope with things a lot better as well. So yeah, it has so many benefits. And the basically how it works is you have this panel of blood tests, and then your own personalized dietary plan is created for you. So no one's is ever the same. It's all individual, and you just have a sample of 3 days of meals, and you just pick from your food list which meat or legume or whatever you're having as your form of protein, which vegetables, which fruit, bread or whatever. And yeah, it's really easy to follow. You just got to have be a bit prepared in that you plan for, don't leave it to the last moment for your dinner because then you can be caught out. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's very easy to follow, and it's just whole food. Yes, Ross, there is some dairy, um, and yes, I've got cheeses and yogurt. I don't have any milk on mine, but everyone's is individual, so it just depends what's going on in your body as to what will be on your plan. A lot of the ladies I'm seeing they all do have medical conditions, and they're on medications. So it's really good in that you just use real food to balance the body. So it's not going to interfere with any of the medications. And yeah, so doctors love it, and it's measurable. The results. You can have a blood test. It's a 12-week program which includes your personalised dietary plan and 7 personal consults with myself where I measure, weigh, give you advice, support you, give you hints on what you can do for your meals and that. And afterwards you could have a repeat blood test to see how well it's improved. But basically you just go by how you're feeling. You're feeling so much better, things are working better,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're healthier. The centimeters have gone, they've dropped off, the kilos, and Yeah, it's just,
So
and
the key is the way the food is put together. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
yeah,
Because
so
Ron,
it's,
yes, you are commenting on the right post. When
yeah,
we do our cross posting, sometimes we get confused and we end up on a different page. But yes,
yeah.
Roz, great to have
So
you here.
yeah, so for example, the photo you've got at the moment, that's a typical meal I'd have. So a 2-egg omelette with some roast pumpkin, steamed vegetables. So you're not hungry, but you do only have 3 meals a day. So you don't snack in between, because what that does is it raises your insulin levels.
Yeah.
And when they get raised, then fat storage is occurring, not fat burning. So the program is based on a low glycemic load foods and the intermittent fasting rules. So it maximizes the weight loss and health restoration of your metabolism and that. And yeah, it works really well.
So what
Yeah,
would you say in terms of things like because we try every new fad thing that comes along, and the keto one is
yeah,
and
yeah.
there's
I
a
looked at
lot
the
of other ones, but
I looked at the keto one, but I've had my gallbladder removed, and that can be one issue. It's not suitable for everyone, the keto, whereas this is specific to the person, the individual. So it's going to be the best foods for you.
yes.
Yeah,
And
and
Ros is saying she likes the individuality of testing and planning
yeah,
around current medication
that's
and health
right.
issues.
Takes
Very,
all that
very,
into account, and
very, very individualized. Yes.
and I start off with a full naturopathic consult. So I'll be listening to you talk about your health history, any personal issues that may be affecting your health. I look at your irises. So I do an iridology assessment, and that reveals quite a lot of information for me. It will tell me how well your digestive system is working, whether there's enough stomach acid to digest the foods, whether you have leaky gut, which is another issue that can be helped. And also, I look at your nails, your tongue, they all reveal information to me about how your body is working, as well as full assessment of your blood tests. I go through that with you, and
So
yes,
you don't do the blood test, so do you?
I can organise those through Australian Clinical Laboratories, or some people get them done through their doctors. Yes, the private health insurance, some of them will cover the dietary plan, like the program, but if they don't, then I give you a receipt for each consultation you come in, so you claim it that way. So,
Okay, so
yeah,
if you're on Medicare, is that what
say
you're saying?
Medibank Private or Bupa or whatever, you can claim each consultation. I know GU Health actually cover the program. So it just depends on what your private health insurance covers. I know
Yeah,
Bupa doesn't cover it yet. We're trying to get that recognised, because it's quite a new program to Australia. It's a German program that's been around 25 years, and it's based on all this research by doctors and nutritional scientists to find the best way to burn the fat and restore the metabolism. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm definitely interested, and I'm thinking that we've got a few people here that have said Sharon has commented balance as well, and Roz has as well. So, and I've got definitely done that. So, if you want to have more information about this, please comment balance for more information. Will be sent to you in your inbox. How you can connect with Jeannette. There is links above here, but just commenting balance will be the easiest way. If you're watching the replay, you're more than welcome to continue to comment balance, because this and it will be the easiest way to get in touch with Jeannette to find out more. Jeannette does have some pretty amazing offers that she is doing at the moment, just for the people who are on this or see this program or see the replay of Community TV with Adair. And till the end of July, she is offering a significant discount on her program. So it's a very, very great value, but you need to talk to Jeannette. She has a free 15-minute consultation where she will assess you and decide whether you are whether a program is going to work for you. I guess it's a mutual thing, Jeannette, and it's something that it's a journey that you go on together with your client.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't go wave your magic wand and make me skinny.
No, I wish I could, but it almost feels like that for me because of the results that happen so quick. Like, I'm just so grateful I've come across this program because of the results I've got personally, but it's just even fantastic that I can help other people to, restore their health and lose excess kilos. I would ask your private health insurer whether the metabolic balance program's covered. Otherwise, I just give you a receipt with a provider number to go to your health insurance and claim each consult. I do offer the program online. I have 2 ladies up in Brisbane that are doing it currently. So that is a possibility if you don't live near Brighton in South Australia. And that's a
sorry, I just well, if you got the magic wand, you bottle it. I think Jeannette, like she said, you're closer. This is the closest thing you've found to a magic wand, but definitely, yeah. We all love that. Sorry, now you're saying you have an online program?
Yes. So it can be done online. It's best to be done in person, but I know, distance is not in everyone's favour. So I do offer it online with a discount for doing it online because it's a little bit less time consuming for me. I don't need to weigh and measure the person. They need to do that themselves. I do offer a private support group on Facebook as well, which I post every day, like meal ideas, positive affirmations to help with the weight loss. Other people also submit their meals. I've got 2 other naturopaths doing it that are up in Brisbane. So, we get, they've got some good ideas for meals and that too. So they share them.
So I did have a question. Sorry, Jeannette, but when you do this sort of thing, and one of the things that I found is traditionally for me anyway, I don't know about anyone else, but a lot of the overeating and eating the wrong things comes from emotional eating. Now, what do you do to deal with that? Because that sort of thing when you're on that track of you've got the processed food, you've got the sugar, you are really. And I know if no matter how hard or how badly you want to get that switch flicked, is there anything that you can do to help people, or do you think just by the process of coming along, how do you manage that? Because
the first 2 days you actually do a cleanse, but you're eating like a 1 egg omelette with some spinach and mushroom for breakfast, and then you have a vegetable soup. And these 2 days actually does something physically to you that it's like resetting. And because I was a real sugar addict, I knew how bad it was. It's as addictive as cocaine.
I know. I've done some research myself. It's awful.
Yeah. So
Roz is saying, sign me up. Half a one is better than none. But I think this is a real problem for people who go, well, I want this result, but I don't know how to let go of this bit.
Yeah. So what I did was I just cleared everything that was processed stuff, anything that may tempt me. I cleared that from the house. But actually, after those 2 days, it was like this switch went off, and I didn't have the desire to go and raid the cupboards for sugary things, chocolates and all that anymore. And
Yeah.
because the results are so quick, I just thought, oh my God, I'm onto something here. I want to keep going. I'm feeling great. I want to
Yeah.
look good again, you know.
So that motivation kept you
yeah,
moving
the
forward.
motivation.
Roz is saying consult a hypnotherapist
Yeah,
to support the emotional side or NLP coach. Now, I know I'm a
yes,
hypnotherapist, NLP.
yeah,
I'm going to say not a non-practitioner because I'm actually helping people help people more than I'm doing it myself. But definitely
yeah,
there is some
yeah. Because
synergies there
yeah,
in combining that. So
yeah.
um,
And my
and Ross is saying, as a solo resident, clearing the house of foods not allowed should be easy.
oh yeah, yeah.
There's no
And I
one to say, oh, the kids need that for a snack,
yeah, no.
or
Well, you know, I used to buy those little bags of chocolate saying, "Oh, it's for my kids," and it'd be me who was eating the damn things, not them. It was like, anyway. Now
oh
I
yes,
just say to them,
how many little not the milk buds, what are they called? The little things, the
snack
chocolate chopped
Cadbury snack
chips that
packs, and
go into cookies that I buy for
oh
my son because he likes to make his chopped chip cookies, and how many
yeah,
of them actually make it into the cookies.
yeah,
To me the other day, Mum, you've eaten all my chopped chip cookies. And I
yeah.
went, did I?
I know it happens very easily, and
There we
like.
go. Lots of waiting for business. Go on.
Like I've just said to my sons who are growing, they're 20 and 24. One's 24 today.
Oh, well, happy
If you want,
birthday to the
yeah,
54-year-old.
yeah. I just say, look, if you want that stuff, you go and buy it, and you hide it, please, hide it from me. But I don't want to go back there. I don't want to be that person anymore. I was not well, and I just feel so much better. As you saw me dancing on that little video my
Oh,
son
that was
took of me the
awesome.
other
I
night.
love that. Let's just have another look at the image here. This is a 10-week journey.
Yeah,
So I've just put the photo up again from Go to Woe,
yeah,
and Roz is going. Oh, the previous comment is with a serious tongue in cheek. No, definitely. I mean, we're here for the community today, but Roz and Jeannette, perhaps you could start having a conversation about how you. And I'm sure that you do have other sort of complementary services and the people that you refer to. So
yes.
definitely worth
Oh, yes,
having
yes.
a look
No,
at.
I would be definitely, because
So
I don't have those skills to, you know, I do theta healing, so that's sort of looking at the emotional side of things, trying to
mhm.
get to because people gain weight for a reason. It usually is an emotional reason. Like for me,
Yeah,
I grew up being given sweets and cakes, and like when I was sick I was given a chocolate bar, so it was,
yeah,
I've attached the love to those things. I associate it, and now
yeah,
that my mother is not alive, that also has an effect on you.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it definitely does. Well, Jeanette, we're actually out of time now, so
Oh
I'd love to have you come back and continue the conversation at
yeah,
another point. I just think it's been amazing. Thank you for coming in and sharing your journey.
yeah,
And please, people, comment balance and connect with Jeanette, and you will be able to see how that journey will go for you. So,
yeah. I'd
I mean,
love to help you feel as great as I do now. And
yeah,
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 just yeah.
definitely.
Thank you so much, Adair. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Don't go
it.
anywhere. I'll just wind this up, and you can just I'll just pop you back into the lobby, and
Yeah.
I'll talk to you in a moment. Okay. So, Jeannette Scapens from Balanced Health Naturally. I think I've got her here somewhere. Oh my God, she is from Balanced Health Naturally. I got it right the first time. And Jeanette's been talking to us about the Metabolic Balanced Lifestyle Program. We don't call it a diet, it's a lifestyle program. Thank you, Jeannette, for sharing your wisdom and your learnings with us, and your progress has been amazing, really inspired, and look at doing the program myself for sure. I would love to be a testimony and come on with you and go, yeah, look, these are my photos as well. Anyway, it is Community TV with Adair. I'm Adair Palmer. I look forward to speaking with you again next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time on mytimetv.live. Bye for now.